Hey, 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 hey.
TillDeathInfo.com. It's your man Kil.
And Dr. Roz.
We back with the question of the week. Um, Again, y'all love talking about sex, so we got
Oh, we're gonna be here for a while.
Gmail is flooded. I didn't even know you could get messages on YouTube.
I
You get messages on YouTube.
No, me either.
We getting phone calls, so we'll keep the party going. We're talking about sex. So, Roz, what's the question of the week?
Okay, so this question kind of made me blush a bit. A young lady wrote in and stated that her husband wants her to have a threesome. She said that she really didn't want to do it in the beginning, but they've been talking about this for like a year and a half now, and he's really pressing her to have a threesome. Okay, so here is my opinion. I wouldn't do it. If you don't feel comfortable with doing something sexually, don't do it. I mean, I think, well, first of all, maybe mine is for a vain reason too. I don't really have time to be competing with some other chick in the bedroom. I just don't. I mean, it's like if I'm having relations with my husband, then I need him to just be focused on me, not me and Judy from the club. Like, it needs to be all about Roz. Maybe I'm a little selfish.
You're just a little vain.
Or a little vain. But I need all the attention.
I understand. I'll disagree.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm a little, there are going to be some things in life I'm a little selfish about, and that in the bedroom is going to be one of them.
No, I agree. I don't think you should do it either, because at the end of the day, I think for a man, once you have sex with two women, one woman is never going to, be enough for you. So at the end of the day, I don't think it's one of those things that's just going to be a one-time event for him. If he enjoys it, regardless of if you did or not, it's going to be like, yo, let's do it again. Let's invite somebody new.
Yeah.
Let's do. So I just feel like it's just going to multiply. And I feel like with a lot of women, they kind of feel like, okay, well, let me do this to make him happy.
Yeah.
But there's so many negative things that can happen from that experience. And it can just, ruin your marriage. I think the biggest thing is trying to figure out why your husband wants that. And I think that's really only going to be found out with like counseling, like with a therapist, with a third party to really help you. Because he may not even know why he wants it. I mean, he may want it because maybe that's what, he saw on porn growing up. Maybe that's something he did, in his past before he married you, and he wants to bring you into the mix. So it's different things, but my thing for life is just always look at the worst case scenario of this. And the worst case scenario is, you could enjoy the hell out of it and decide you want to be a lesbian and leave your husband.
It could flip. Yeah, it could definitely flip.
Or it could be you wake up in the morning and you're disgusted. You can't even look at your husband because of what you feel like he made you do. So at the end of the day, that could just ruin your entire marriage. And I don't think that,
it's not worth it.
Yeah, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. But it is worth trying. I think in situations like that, too many times with any type of sexual act that one person may want another person to do, we just say no, and then we leave it at that.
Yeah.
I think it has to be a no.
And a reason why.
I want to understand why you even want that in the first place. Yeah. Like, that's disrespectful towards me, boom, boom, boom. So that's just not no, but it's because you have to try to figure that out. Because if she doesn't figure that out, all her husband's going to be doing is having sex with her, pretending there's other women.
Yeah.
Truth be told. So at the end of the day,
part, you've
got to...
Which is going to lead to more insecurity on her part.
Exactly.
Which is going to lead to, let's just be real about it. If you're not feeling good about situations in your life, it will bring on things such as depression. There's a possibility that may occur in your life. And so you totally have to talk about these things, and let me give you a big ups for mentioning going to counseling.
What I do.
Yeah, you really don't hear a lot of African American men.
You fill out a job application, black, just black.
Okay, black
African
men.
American.
You just I'm trying to keep it. Okay. So you really don't hear brothers. Is that better?
Is
that better?
You
you really don't hear brothers, talking about going to counseling. But let me tell you something. And not just because I'm a psychologist, but it's the best thing in life that you could ever do. It's always good to have someone that's going to be non-judgmental and help you guys work out the issues that you may be having. So yeah, big ups to you on that.
Yeah. So sorry to your dude, because I know he's gonna be like, "Dang, how money shot me down." But money, I'm looking out for the bigger picture.
Yeah,
and that's a lot of times with men we don't do. We we're
in
not
the
looking
moment.
at the big picture. We're just looking at the moment. And,
I say that all the time. I say that women are more futuristic and men are more just present.
Right.
Women really are thinking about the future in terms of the consequences.
And for most dudes, if we could talk, if you could talk your wife into that, you're not thinking of the consequences. It's like that's the goal of the decade. If we can get that done, and we're not thinking about all the negative repercussions it can have.
I agree.
And dude needs to think about that because, like I said, him and his wife and the chick could get going and leave him out.
Right. Right. And he could get real upset, and then he'd be jealous of every female friend in her life. Right.
So it's not worth it. Yeah. It's not worth it. So
like I say, if it causes you to pause a bit, I can't help it.
If it causes you to pause.
Yes, sexually, if it causes you to pause, then that's your intuition that's kind of telling you to, really think about it, don't do it. That's just my personal opinion, but I'm sure it could pass for a professional opinion.
Cool. So, prayerfully, we answered your question, and keep them coming till death and full.
Good luck to you guys. I hope you
gmail.com.
guys get that worked out.
So keep them coming. Keep it locked. Female Fridays is coming up. So see what else we're gonna be chopping. It's about sex.
It's about
sex.
It's
just gonna be about what's the topic, because that's what y'all want to hear.
I think my parents are gonna be like, I didn't know my child talks so much about sex. It's not me, mommy, and daddy. It's what the people want to hear. I'm just giving the people what they want.
We gotta pay the bills. Till deafandfull.com.